Gibbs.
Yes, sir. Calling case 230-594-8901, people of the state of Michigan versus Latasha Gibbs. Defendant charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, discharged in or at a building. Count 2, weapons carrying concealed. Count 3, weapons, felony, firearm. Count 4, assault with assault and battery. Today is the day time for a bond redetermination hearing.
Good morning, Judge Steve Vincent for the people.
Working on behalf of Ms. Gibbs, Your Honor.
Ms. Gibbs, state your name for the record.
Latasha Gibbs.
Okay, Ms. Gibbs' bond is currently set at $300,000 cash. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay. Argument.
She's in the hospital, Judge. She's 36, no prior assaultive history whatsoever, Judge. You know, this is a situation, Judge, where Ms. Gibbs was quite honest about she never fired a weapon, Judge. I mean, this is a lot of stuff that I think is going to come out later. She's a single mother. She lives with her children and her brother in the city of Detroit, Judge. She has so for her whole life. She takes care of her 3 kids. She's a high school graduate. Your Honor, you know, this is a case, Judge, I think that, you know, once the facts really come out, it's going to show things in a different light. Obviously, she's innocent right now until proven guilty, but she's very adamant about never firing a weapon. You know, I know that allegations were made, certain allegations were made, but again, you know, once the facts come out and we go a little deeper, I think we'll see a different light. I think $300,000 cash is very excessive. You know, she's in the hospital right now. I am asking respectfully the court to consider a reduction to a personal with the GPS tether. You know, it's a CCW, A and B. Go ahead, Judge. No, go ahead.
No, I broke it on you. Keep going. Keep going.
No. Well, I'm just, that's my request. It's a CCW, Judge. You know, with the misdemeanor A and B, she gets the CCW, you know, or she gets the FF because of the other stuff. But, you know, I think that once the facts come out a little bit more, because there are always 2 sides to every story, Judge, I think that, or possibly 3 sides, I think that the court, it'll become a little more clear. But Judge, if you have some questions, I definitely wouldn't mind answering any of your questions.
I guess where I get kind of concerned about the decision making of individuals,
Yes, right,
is that we got kids in a car. Okay,
yes.
We have Lou's Deli,
Yeah,
place that I eat at probably 3 times. It's an issue.
Yeah.
So we have a person that's upset. You know, maybe the Roseline special is supposed to come with Russian, but man, let's say they put mustard on. Okay, she asked for grilled rye, but she got an onion roll. So she's gonna throw the bag down. She's gonna cause a disturbance allegedly, and then she's gonna go into the car and she's gonna let off shots at a restaurant where families, children, senior citizens, people go in the community just to get some food. And it's kind of a Detroit staple. And you know, could have killed somebody because of being allegedly being disgruntled at the order. And that we shell casing, bullet holes, gun found under seat. I mean, this is a lot for Lou's Deli and kids around. How do we even get to this point? How do we even get to this point where these mere allegations can be made about getting some food from Lou's Deli? I don't understand. I don't understand how we get to these allegations even being made. Guns, kids, disgruntled customer, gunshots, gun fragments. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Judge, I think that, you know, the way in which the report is written is totally wrong, totally inaccurate in terms of what really happened. Now, she didn't go in disgruntled about something to go get a gun and start being in the wild, wild west. That's not what happened, Judge. But obviously that's how they write it up to get probable cause, because as you say, things, shouldn't happen a certain way. And my client, Judge, wasn't going up there to shoot a gun off, wasn't trying to shoot in the air. That wasn't what happened. Again, Judge, and without getting into the facts, there's another side to this. There's a bigger side. And I hate to say that, Judge. I see this all the time. Once that side is told, it's going to paint a completely different light. Now, I don't want to say it bothers me how they write these things, but they are very jaded the way they're written. I mean, it makes you seem like, why do we even have a trial? If somebody's doing this, let's just convict them right now. But it didn't happen like that, Judge. And I think that once more things come out, it's going to show, what really happened and the facts a little bit clearer.
Mr. Prosecutor.
Judge, allegedly, we have this incident that was, I don't even think this was touched on, the fact that it was caught on camera. I echo a lot of what was being said. I do appreciate Mr. Reagan's rendition of this. He's got a tough job. In addition to this, Judge, apparently we have a gal on the screen, the defendant, who also has a PPO against her for a previous boyfriend. She violated that. That case is under review because allegedly the last time she violated it, she was scratching in his car, and I just want to get this right. She was scratching in his car, gay ass and bitch ass, all over his car. We have a lot of things going on with this defendant. I do think she's assaultive. I do think that she's a danger. The gun that was recovered in the gal's car, on top of the fact that there was that shell casing found in the front seat, apparently it was still hot, or at least there was gun smoke that the police officers could smell. There was residue that they could feel. Judge, it could have been a lot worse than this. That bullet or bullets that she fired, they didn't hit anybody. But if they did, this could have been tragic. And then Luz may have been shut down, Judge. And then, who knows how long it would have taken for the establishment to reopen. Now, with all that being said, I do feel as though cash bond is appropriate in this matter, Judge.
Judge, I don't know about a video. I don't think there's a video, Judge. And I really want Miss Gibbs to be able to talk, but I have to advise her not to, because I know she's going to kind of straighten this whole thing out. But I think it's
she's gonna put it all in perspective, and
she's gonna put it all in perspective.
all of this, hot guns, that didn't happen, no gun residue,
stuff, all that,
no shell casings, gun. There wasn't even a gun. There wasn't a gun, no firing. She never even went to Luz. This is all in the
but no firing of the gun, Judge. There was no firing, and that's the biggest thing. How we get all this other stuff. And I almost want to kind of follow this case to just watch how this goes, because I think it's going to be interesting.
That's very funny, Mr. Reagan. I think that we've all been doing this together to the point where we can almost finish each other's sentences, because I too want to follow this, because these are a lot of very particular allegations. And that if this stuff didn't happen, it would make one really jaded to an investigatory report or investigator's report, because this is pretty specific.
Yes.
So matter of fact, Madam Clerk, make a little note. We're gonna follow this one just into we're gonna track this case just to make this gonna be a 533 project. We're gonna track this. I'll track this.
I was actually already writing it when he told me.
With all that being said, the $300,000 cash bond is an unaffordable bond. The question of whether there should be an unaffordable bond is not that much of a question, because these allegations are very dangerous, and someone could have been killed. Someone could have been killed for nothing. Children are around. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Now the question is the $300,000 excessive? Court does find that $300,000 is excessive, so we're gonna reduce the bond. but an unaffordable bond based on these allegations, the court does find that there's a danger to the community by these allegations that are in front of me today. The bond will be reduced from 300,000 to 300,000, 10% with a GPS tether and house arrest. There will be Ms. Gibbs can leave for court appearances and medical appointments. I don't know if she has her kids, but medical appointments for herself and the children, if she has the children. I don't know if CPS has taken them or they're living with a relative. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but she's under house arrest and 300,000, 10%.
Thank you.
Yeah.